Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
This is Nicolette Norrie of Your Best School podcast, and you're listening to Zero Dark Nerdy.
All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to another amazing episode of Zero Dark Nerdy, the world's most notorious pop culture podcast, brought to you by Alexander Rose Boutique. Check out Alexander Rose Boutique on Facebook, home of local apparel here in the Triad area of North Carolina, local apparel and services, including teeth whitening as well as spray tans. So again, that's Alexander Rose Boutique on Facebook. And also be sure to check out Katie Simmons, the best realtor / broker in the Carolinas. You can find her on Facebook as well. Katie Simmons, that's Simmons. I can't speak English today. And you can also reach her on her phone, 336-501-3548. Today's episode, you got myself, Brian, a.k.a. El Nino, and to my right, your left, we got...
This is Mateo, the casual genius, a.k.a. Don Mega. No se juega.
Wepa! Today, we are going to be talking about the Golden Globes. The Golden Globes are on last night. We're going to be talking a little bit about some of the outfits out there. Obviously, this wasn't your normal award show. A lot of it was via satellite. Few people in attendance. I do believe the people that were in attendance, though, were
they were first responders,
which I thought was very, very cool.
Very cool.
Very nice touch for the Golden Globes to do. And, talk a little bit about...
How do you pick that, though?
I don't know. I think there's probably got to be some
like
kind
a
of
raffle,
pool.
Lottery or something?
Has to be, or they could do it maybe like on how many shifts they work. I don't know. That is a very good question.
I think you got to know a guy.
Yeah, know a guy to know a guy to know a guy. We'll be talking favorite moments. So, obviously some winners, some surprises out there, a few snubs, and just go from there. We want to thank everybody for tuning in. We're going to be streaming this right here on Facebook Live, so please feel free to share some comments out there. We'd love to get your feedback on the Golden Globes as well. And, go from there and try not to use the wrap it up music as frequently as they did during the show yesterday. That guy was working overtime. So I guess before we get into it, a lot of people have questions as far as, hey, Janet, how are you? As my sister says hi. A lot of people have questions as far as who the Hollywood Foreign Press is. And, I'm one of them. You hear that name a little bit here and there. I remember the Hollywood Foreign Press being a topic of subject on one of the episodes of Entourage. So pretty much they are a nonprofit organization of journalists as well as photographers who report on the entertainment industry. And what they do is they take the interest in the U.S. and spread it out to media outside of the U.S. So there are 90 members from 55 countries, and there is a lot of controversy because there's not a single... I don't want to say person of color, but there's not a single black person that's a part of the Hollywood Foreign Press, which to me is, in this day and age, kind of outrageous.
Outdated. I mean, if you think about it, these award shows are kind of like,
yeah.
It's like, what are we celebrating really?
Right.
Especially in a time like this. But that's it's something to, people need a little escape.
Yeah.
Something to keep the norm up.
Of course. And of course, people deserve recognition too. But at the end of the day, though, let's put a little bit more color up in there. Yeah. Yes. Especially if we're talking foreign press here. So that's
hi, Mom.
Hey, Mom. So that's a little bit of background on the Hollywood Foreign Press, which you could hear people thanking them, obviously, because they're the ones that put on the Golden Globe Awards, and they're the ones responsible for the voting of it. Apparently, the following of the 90 members combined is 250 million people across the world. So big amount of followings. And so that's a little bit of background on the Hollywood Foreign Press. Football might be over, but NBA, college basketball, and the NHL are in full swing. And the only place you should be betting on these sports is at betonline.ag. BetOnline covers awards, TV shows, and reality TV. BetOnline has hundreds of props with real-time odds on almost anything you can imagine. And of course, the 24-hour online casino. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. That's betonline.ag. BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Let's get into a few of the outfits. Obviously, some interesting choices out there because a lot of people were doing it remote. I've got to give a huge shout out to probably my favorite outfit, Jason Sudeikis, just straight chilling with the hoodie.
He has
not
like
expecting to win.
the best stash
Oh, God,
of our generation.
He really does. He really
I love
does.
it. And
he's a way cooler Tom Selleck.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, pretty sure he was stoned.
Oh God, yes.
So
Have to be when you're going through this divorce. Or they were never really married, right? Him and Olivia Wilde. I think they were just together. I don't think that they were ever officially married. I could be wrong.
I get that.
I could be wrong, but just recently split. So hopefully they seem to be doing okay. Hopefully they're still cordial and doing their thing. Him, what was it? Jodie Foster with her wife.
She was in her pajamas,
and,
right?
Yeah, in her PJs with the dog.
As you should
Chilling.
be.
Yes.
As you should be.
Yeah.
Don't you dare press that music if I'm on my fucking couch. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, she was chilling.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I give props to people that do that. I mean, I understand, especially first timers out there. You want to be seen. You want, whether if you're there, even I believe if you were in attendance, you weren't going up to accept it. It's just really just the nominees
Right.
and then the first responders in the audience.
I don't think anybody was there to accept.
Right.
They even said that they'll be sending it to them.
Right, except for what was it, Jane Fonda for her
Right.
her lifetime
achievement thing.
which I thought was an awesome moment. And Jane Fonda still,
She's a fox.
yeah,
She
stone cold fox.
Yeah.
So she gets the air horn for that one.
Yes,
That
she
was for Jane
does.
Fonda. Actually, she gets one of these too. But as far as outfits, from what I can gather, I got a couple on my good list, a couple on my bad. I'll go ahead and start with the good. Anya Taylor, I thought looked fantastic. She's from the Queen's Gambit. She's actually been in a ton of movies. She was in New Mutants. I mean, we don't really want to talk about that, but she's been around for a minute.
Yeah.
I believe she was in Splice back in the day. She's been in
That was her?
I believe so, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah, she's been in quite a few things, and Queen's Gambit. A lot of people don't know the backstory behind that, but when they got the rights to make that movie from the book, she wasn't even born yet.
Right. It was
So,
years. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've yet to see it, but you saw it.
I did
And
see Queen's
just
Gambit.
kind of like real quick, like what's your feedback on Queen's Gambit? And there's been rumors of a second season, but what was your take on
I
it?
don't see a second season as necessary.
Okay.
I could see it as a cash grab. I don't, if it ain't broke,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I loved it.
Right.
Especially,
You're a chess player.
I'm a chess player and, seeing everything. And I'm a chess player and she was on drugs. Like she was drugged
Right.
first. And then, it became part of her ritual, part
Sure.
of like the only way that she could play. And I get all of it. Like it was really intense and very close to home.
I definitely got
It
to check
was
it out.
really good.
Ashley burned through it in one day, so I definitely got to check it out. But she looked great in her green. I'm sure I'm going to butcher this like I do most things. Dior hot something dress. Besides that,
Her hands were super red though.
Oh, very red.
What was that about?
I don't know. Viola Davis looked stunning as always. Not a lot of people could make that outfit work. It had kind of like this peacock vibe to the whole thing, but
she's another fox though.
she
Like
is.
her skin complexion is
Oh, man.
incredible. It's flawless. And Chadwick Boseman's wife was
Yeah.
looking really good too.
Yeah.
Like she didn't have to, she did. And
Yeah.
I was expecting more from Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
was a little
Agreed.
disappointed there. Need some more skin.
Margot, come on. Listen
get
up.
that shit together.
Besides that, my last two, as far as stunning outfits, Regina King. God bless her. She's just amazing. Hers was Louis Vuitton, and then Sarah Paulson rocking the Prada. So those are my big four. Two that I wasn't really thrilled with. We talked about it last night. Big shout out to Afika. We had him on Zoom as well as Instagram Live. It was by far the most COVID/New York interview we've done in a while. Radiators going off in the
Sirens,
background, sirens, planes overhead. Yeah, it was like the scene in Big where Tom Hanks first gets the shitty hotel room and it's like gunshots and everything else in the background. It was like that. But Afika, thank you. If you're watching or listening, thank you so much for joining us last night. We talked about, just briefly, I think we talked about it after the interview, Rosamund Pike for I Care a Lot. I watched it over the weekend. Fantastic movie.
I didn't know she was British.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of Brits. Yeah, these people can act. I mean, going back to the Shakespeare days. But her outfit though just kind of reminded me of like a red parachute gone wrong. It was just all over the place. But she's also scarred me for life because of Gone Girl, and just
She was Gone Girl.
yeah. That's the definition of bitches be cracked.
Did she fuck up Doogie Howser?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So her role,
Yikes.
even though this role in I Care a Lot isn't as extreme as Gone Girl, she is she's a force. That's
the other thing. Now, I just saw that movie like last week.
Gone Girl?
No.
Oh, I Care a Lot.
Yeah, I Care a Lot. They were going up against movies that been out for like a long time.
Yeah.
Is this for 2020? Is it for 2021? Or what is the basis on that? Like, do they have to have it in by a certain day or?
That's the thing. I don't know what the cutoff is. You would think that it has to be by a certain day. But with Netflix movies and now with movies going to HBO Max, like we talked about the Little Things that came out this year, but it was still Jared Leto was nominated.
Don't watch it.
So yeah, very, very long movie. I haven't seen it yet just because my family as well as Matthew are like, it's long and not that great.
You gotta really love Denzel to watch that movie.
But yeah, I don't know what that is, and hopefully we'll find out more information and see what happens this year throughout COVID. Because universally, I believe they had at least up until like maybe mid-January. I've never seen it so close because I feel like I Care a Lot literally just came out like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
So, and obviously the press does have access to these movies before we do, so that also might have something to do with it because normally that's where you see anytime you see a movie trailer, it's already got 5 stars and it's got this and it's got that. That's because the press, for the most part, depending on how big the movie is, they've already gotten a chance to see it. So that could have something to do with it.
Hollywood Foreign Press, let us in.
Yeah, seriously.
Some screeners.
And then the last one, Emma Corrin, she's one of the Crown. In case you did not watch or get the feedback on Golden Globes, the Crown racked up. So looks like January 1st to December 3rd of previous year. Yeah, so we'll have to look into that. My mom dropping the facts for us over here on the comment section. Love it. But yeah, Emma, I understand the theme behind her outfit, but she just reminded me of like a judge from like the Salem witch trials. So
okay.
But congrats to the Crown and pretty much the entire. It seems like almost everybody in the cast did. Gillian Anderson won, Emma Corrin, Josh O'Connor, and then it won, of course, for Best Drama TV Show.
Have you watched it at all?
I have not. Ashley, I believe, has watched the first 2 seasons of it. Now, I think it's caught up now because there's a big time jump where it catches up to Princess Di.
Oh.
So
that's interesting.
That's where they're at.
Like, I'll jump into that. But, like, those period pieces, man, it just reminds me of, like, slavery and shit. Like,
right. There's some
we don't belong there.
Right. I think that's why everybody loved that Bridgerton or Bridgerton because it's like
it's
Downton
all
Abbey, but it's got multiple races on there, so it makes it easier for us people.
Maybe
of
that'll
color
be
to watch.
the next Golden Globes. Who fucking knows?
Want to give a brief moment to talk about our newest sponsor, eBay. Whether rare dead stock or the latest release, find the exact shoe you're looking for. As the original sneaker marketplace, eBay is the place to go to cop the pair you've been eyeing. With eBay's authenticity guarantee, your sneakers are meticulously inspected by independent professional authenticators. A team of experienced sneaker authenticators verify the box, logo, stitching, and dozens of other inspection points. Each sneaker also receives an authenticity guarantee tag that includes a digital stamp of authenticity. And it also protects sellers with a verified return process. And for sneaker sellers out there, eBay has eliminated selling fees on sneakers $100 and up, making it free to sell or flip your collection. Go to ebay.com/sneakers today. eBay, the world's best destination for discovering great value and unique selection. Any outfits or anything like kind of stand out to you as far as what you can see?
Like I said, just Margot Robbie. I was like, she had way too much clothes on. I get it. It's Golden Globes, but anybody just sitting on their couch, I'd be in sweats and a hoodie too.
Yeah. I mean, we'd be
respect
right
it.
here.
And it's like, I don't know. Don Cheadle was dressed up, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He had his family there. And it was really cool to see a lot of people with their families.
That was very cool.
Yeah, like
They were
Jason
all
Bateman
sitting
had his
around.
daughters.
Yeah.
The guy, I can't remember his name. He won Best Foreign Language Film. You know, his daughter gave him a huge hug as he won it. So that incorporating the family aspect was cool. Then, of course, Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell's daughter, Kate Hudson. You know, she had the
like
whole
a gang of people.
Yeah, they were not social distancing over there, but you know, and it was good to see Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn in the background. So that part is cool. I believe that we would have like a draft day party.
Yeah,
if that was us,
for sure.
You wouldn't be able to give an acceptance speech. It would just be shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's almost like that with the Lady Day. The Billie Holiday.
Yeah, the Billie Holiday. Yeah, yeah. It's quiet.
I thought I saw Everybody Hates Chris in there.
Oh yeah, it looked like him. Yeah,
that's what I call him.
Yeah,
I'm sure he has a name.
He does. But he was in that in like half a season of Walking Dead.
Yeah. He's Everybody Hates Chris.
Besides that, before we go to kind of our favorite moments here, just kind of going down a few of the winners again. The Crown completely racked up. Very happy to see Schitt's Creek win for best comedy, especially, and we all know when it's a final season for a show that it's gonna more than likely take a lot of the awards for that season. So that won for best comedy as well as Catherine O'Hara? Yeah, won best actress, I believe, for comedy.
And that's the thing, like it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, like
you can't not give it to Catherine O'Hara. It's the last thing she did.
Yeah.
You know, she deserves it.
Oh yeah, she was fantastic.
She had pretty stiff competition though. But it's Catherine O'Hara.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, and God, she's been around for ages.
Yeah,
I mean, she's still one of my favorite.
She's still the
characters.
Home Alone mom.
Home Alone mom, Beetlejuice. And then Queen's Gambit, best miniseries. I definitely saw that. I mean, I actually would have been shocked if that did not win for best miniseries or limited series, whatever it is. And then our boy John Boyega, I believe that's how you say it. Homeboy from Star Wars, won for Small Axe for best supporting actor. Anya Taylor-Joy, Queen's Gambit, and then again Rosamund Pike for I Care a Lot. She really is a fantastic actress, and I'd like to see her in some more stuff moving forward. As far as winners, anybody that kind of stood out to you? Oh, and then how can I forget?
I was super excited when Daniel won for Judas in the Black Messiah. That was also well deserved, but yeah, I was super excited when he won, even though I couldn't hear anything for the first 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Those guys need to get fired.
Yeah. Yeah. So after our interview with Afika, Matthew put the Golden Globes on his phone, and that's right at the same time when Daniel Kaluuya, I believe that's how you say it, won the award, and he was having technical difficulties. And I was like, now I don't feel so bad for having a podcast, and then we mess up here and there. And this is like a worldwide broadcasted event. They've had plenty of time to
don't complain.
Yep.
We're doing our best.
Yep. We're still learning.
We're still better than the Golden Globes.
That's right. That quote us. That's our quote for 2021. And don't forget to, just a quick little plug, we do have our pop culture awards going on. You got about another week and a half to vote. Check it out. It's on our website, popculturepodcast.com. Go to the news/blog page. And then just click on it. You can go ahead and vote. 6 categories to vote for, and you can do write-ins. And then we're going to have a nice little episode here with hopefully all the original, 5 from Zero Dark Nerdy. And then we'll have some of the newcomers kind of zoom in and stuff like that. But you still got some time to vote out there. Real awards, real stuff. So there's more people of color on this than there is in the damn Golden Globes.
Oh, it's funny, but it's sad.
It is. And then, how can I forget Chadwick Boseman winning for, I forgot, Raimi, is that how you say it? Black Bottom? I think that's what it is. It's something like that. That's the one with Viola Davis. I haven't seen it yet either.
Davis.
And that's the one, too, where you could tell, like, the weight loss. Just from seeing the previews, because for the longest time, I mean, I'll still never forget where we were. We were actually at Tap Room when we got the news that he passed away, and it was just like, what?
Yeah, I was at home with my daughters, and I said, Black Panther died. And we immediately watched Black Panther. Mm-hmm. It's sad.
It is.
This is another thing. Like, he's obviously he's going to win.
Yeah.
You got the. I mean, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's excellent.
Yeah.
But again, it's an unfair advantage.
Right. Yeah, just like, with Heath with the Joker. Not that he wasn't a great Joker, but
He was the Joker
he definitely the Joker.
up until.
Yeah. Joaquin. Besides that, surprises. I think Matthew and I talked about this earlier. Biggest surprises for us was definitely Borat winning for best musical
Subsequent
/ comedy
movie film.
Yeah, which we talked about this. I think it's so dumb to have musicals and comedy in the same.
I don't understand why that's one category.
Right. Separate the two because they're not the same thing. There's musicals that are sad. Like they make it seem like all musicals are comedies.
And to give, say, I didn't understand why Hamilton was in it in the first place.
Right.
Because it was way older than a year old as a play.
Right. But the movie did come out last year. So.
Was it a movie? Like, was it like edited and stuff?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, no, I watched it.
Because I saw
It's
it
awesome.
live. So, okay.
Oh, yeah. No, I never got a chance to see it live. But yeah, I mean, it's a movie of the play itself.
Okay.
And then obviously it's not just a one shot. There's definitely multiple angles and things like that. It was supposed to come out actually Christmas season, but because of COVID, they moved it up for the summertime. But yeah, at the end of the day, that should definitely be two separate categories. Why they lump it up into one? I have no idea.
Why would Lin-Manuel have to go against Borat?
Right. That's like best drama, like best drama / horror film. Like that's not the same shit. Fix it. So
And the award goes to the Lost Boys.
that's right.
It's both.
But yeah, and then Sasha winning for best male actor or for comedy too. I mean, he's great. He is. He's not from this planet.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
He's a different person.
He is.
Did he win for the trial? Trial of Chicago 7?
I forgot that he was in that too. So no,
he
won.
wasn't that.
He won for Borat again.
And he was it's just amazing to watch him because
Yeah.
like he can switch like that.
Right.
Like even you go back to like Sweeney Todd,
I was just gonna say Sweeney Todd. Yeah.
and that was remarkable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, big ups to him.
Yeah.
And his fine wife.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Isla.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought if anything, Hamilton should have won for best comedy / musical. Which again, we need to fix that Hollywood Foreign Press. It's so annoying. And then I think the person that was most surprised by himself winning was Jason Sudeikis for Ted Lasso. The Apple Plus series. So obviously big ups to Jason Sudeikis and his hoodie. Got all the attention. Again, big ups for the mustache. Just
Best
the
stash.
definition of cool.
Best stash.
Who would have known? Who would have known?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to do that. I can't do it.
Snubs, I didn't have too many. Again, I mentioned Hamilton. I thought Hamilton should have won over Borat. I thought Ethan Hawke was fantastic as John Brown in the Good Lord Bird Showtime original movie about abolitionist John Brown and how he tried to help end slavery with very revolutionary methods. All revolutionary, so pretty much all guns all the time. But Ethan Hawke does a great job playing him. So that was really my main snub. I know it would have been hard. I don't think Showtime, to be honest with you, gets a lot of love on these award shows. Maybe sometimes when Billions is on there, I still think Billions is probably one of my favorite underrated shows. And not that Showtime's banging out a lot of stuff too, but I thought even when Dexter was out, I'm not even a huge Dexter fan. But I don't know. I just don't think
They screwed it up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, especially Dan. Well, now they're coming out with another
There's gonna be
season to
another
make
one.
up for it.
Really?
Yeah, I
To
wish
make
Game of
up for
Thrones
it?
would do that shit.
Word.
Yeah.
Wasn't Shameless on Showtime?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Shameless racked up a few years
Yeah.
ago too.
And also
But their final
too,
season, I think, just wrapped up on TV.
or I think it
Or
at
still
least
going,
done
maybe.
filming. I think maybe Showtime just kind of took last year off as far as airing stuff. So I could be wrong. But I, at least from my recollection, I don't see Showtime getting a ton of love at a lot of these award shows. Usually it's obviously HBO, especially when they got those bangers out there. NBC, but it's also on NBC too. So, and Netflix has obviously been doing well. Again with The Crown and everything else too. Netflix is definitely a force to be reckoned with in terms of movies and shows. That's a scary thing too. So, what else you got, Matt? That's pretty much. Should we go ahead and get to best moments? Favorite
Sure.
moments?
Favorite moments.
So
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yep, Daniel Kaluuya. If you have not, we're gonna do a podcast episode on it after this. But Judas and the Black Messiah is absolutely fantastic.
Incredible film.
And he does a great job. Thank you for picking that up. Playing Fred Hampton. Not a very well-known person in terms of Black history, but after this movie, he definitely will be. It's normally, you don't hear too much about this, obviously, in high school and
they
in
don't
college.
teach you about the Panthers in high school.
No, it's definitely, you got to go to African American studies, stuff like that, and that's actually where the Lucas brothers, where they learned about Fred Hampton, was in college, and then that got them to writing the script with Shaka King. But his portrayal of Fred Hampton is spot on. So if you Google or YouTube original Fred Hampton like speeches, this, that, and the other, and then
Bill
Lakeith Stanfield.
Oh man,
just
incredible.
Great performance again. We're going to do that after this for a little mini podcast review. But if you check out Judas and the Black Messiah. It's on HBO Max right now as well as in theaters. I believe HBO is only doing their movies for like 25 days or something like that.
Something like that, a little less than a month. Yeah.
Right. So you only got about a month to watch it. I think that's a big misconception is once it's on HBO Max, it stays there, but it's not.
Wonder Woman's not there anymore.
Right.
What's next? Godzilla, I think.
Godzilla is the end of the month, and then we got Zack Snyder's Justice League in about 2 weeks, which, of course, we're going to do hopefully a premiere kind of thing for that. It'd be great to kind of have everybody involved. What's up to, just want to take a time out to say what's up to Sonia,
what up, Lou?
Laurie, Lewis. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in. Here's Zero Dark Nerdy, world's most popular pop culture podcast. But yeah, favorite moments, two really stand out to me. The main one, I think Matthew and I can agree here, is Chadwick Boseman's wife accepting on his behalf. Incredibly touching, moving, kind of brought me to tears a little bit. Just her trying to, what he would say and what he would do.
She couldn't, though.
And she couldn't.
He would have these words, I don't have them. Right. And she was right. Like,
yeah.
I'd probably say the same thing. Like, it was still moving.
Yeah. It was definitely by far
he's definitely
my
missed.
favorite moment of the show. And, oh, gosh, he's missed. And I was watching an interview, actually, with Daniel Kaluuya, where he was talking about when he got the news for the first time and just how he was devastated. And when he was filming Black Panther, that's when Get Out was premiered at Sundance, and he didn't get an invite to go to the premiere of his own movie.
Wow.
Yeah. He's like, man, that's Hollywood for you. So y'all got to chill out there.
Yeah, unreal.
And then to tie that in, what I'm really glad that did not happen during Chadwick Boseman's wife's acceptance speech was something that happened throughout literally the entire award show, was the wrap it up music on everybody that accepted. They just didn't give a shit at all whatsoever. And the funny thing is, I feel like when it's live and everybody's there in attendance, they're all drinking and half sloshed because it's known as like a party. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. The Oscars is the professional one. Like, don't get me wrong. People still dress up for the Golden Globes, but the Golden Globes, everybody's at a table. They're getting tipsy. Like they're having it's a party where you just happen to get awards at the same time. So I feel like those acceptance speeches go a lot longer. Whereas when you're at home and you're chilling with family, like as soon as it was like 20, 25 seconds, boom, they hit the music.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Very bad.
Don't do that. They're on their couch.
Yeah. Let them
talk.
have
to show up.
Let them talk. So I think they were probably just worried people were at home getting sloshed, which, I mean, half of them probably were.
That's the safest place to do it.
Yep. Salud. No drinking and driving over here.
Yeah. No, never.
But, yeah, that's going to do it for our 2021 Golden Globes recap. Again, be sure to check out the website for our 2020 Pop Culture Awards, where you can vote for favorite movie, least favorite movie, favorite album, favorite TV show, best new show, and then you can also write in besides the stuff that we gave you. And then each of us are going to have our own just favorite, whether villain. We're going to come up with some different stuff, be a little bit different than the award shows. Try to stand out a little bit, be a little rebellious. The little rebellious podcast that we are.
Anything's going to be better than the Globes.
That's right.
I do want to say it's not really relevant to this, but it is on HBO Max. Mm-hmm. And it just got to HBO Max, The Nick. It's Clive Owen.
Oh, yeah.
In 1900. Mm-hmm. And he's a surgeon, and all this shit is just coming out. And they are forced to hire a black surgeon.
Yeah.
Who's on his shit. He's really good, but he's black.
Yeah.
In 1900.
Right.
New York City.
Right.
So, I mean, it's a really good show. And knowing that HBO picked it up got me thinking that there's going to be another season.
Okay.
So
I thought that came out a while ago.
it's 2015.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. 'Cause I
Easily.
remember hearing about it because it's pretty much like how we have like modern medicine today was now because it's based on a true story, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
facts.
Yeah.
Like, so like the invention of the X-ray machine,
Okay.
the suction. They used to hand crank that shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all in the show, man. So it's pretty rad. They used to
Okay.
use cocaine as sedative
Right.
to knock people out, and he uses it to get high all the
Right.
time. So, it's Clive Owen. He's so
Yeah.
great. He's so great.
He really is great.
So,
he needs to do
Brush
some
up
shit.
on that, so I can say I told you so.
There you go. The Nick, check it out. HBO Max. Again, be sure to like, follow, subscribe on all social media formats. For those of you on Facebook Live, thank you for joining us. Don't forget, we're on Instagram at ZDN Podcast, Twitter, Zero Dark Nerdy, Twitch is Zero Dark Nerdy GSO, and Pinterest. Pretty much type in Zero Dark Nerdy. You'll find us all over the place. And all those links are on the website, popculturepodcast.com.
Except for, yes, popculturepodcast.com.
Yeah, we could not have made it easier for you to find us. Type in Pop Culture Podcast, and that's our website. So big ups, speaking of which, to Zibster for hooking us up with such an amazing podcast. Also want to give a big shout out to my buddy Zeus over at Web Real Simple, as well as Wicked Reality Gaming. We're going to be doing some really cool gaming stuff, hopefully here soon. Once we get past COVID, all kinds of stuff. A lot of it has to be on the hush, but we'll have more details coming your way. So big shout outs to Wicked Reality Gaming. Be sure to check them out on Facebook as well as Web Real Simple. And again, Alexander Rose Boutique for all your local apparel and services. And Katie Simmons, you could find her at Katie Simmons on Facebook, and you can also reach her at 336-501-3548. So on behalf, go ahead.
Shout out to my nephew. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Ellison.
There you go. Big upcoming birthdays too to my brother-in-law and my nephew. So Kyle and Javier on the 13th. Big birthdays coming up. And anybody that had birthdays in February that we may have missed.
We can stay out till 11 now.
Yeah. Finally.
Oh, it's Gina's birthday today. Happy birthday, Gina.
Happy birthday, Gina. So happy birthday, everybody out there that are having birthdays this month or last month. And again, thank you so much for being fans of our the little podcast that could, as we like to call it, coming up on season 4, year 3. Crazy. So we're very, very fortunate, very blessed to have each and every one of you listening in. And we got more merch on the way too. I'm getting ready to order some magnets, some bumper stickers. So be on the lookout for that. And a big shout out to Partial Supply House. We got some more beanies on the way. I just ordered 10 more. So,
what about koozies?
Koozies is next.
Okay.
Oh, trust me. Merch. It's going to be nothing but merch.
Merch.
merch in 2021. So take care of yourselves. Be good. Lewis says, Matt, you better be watching Raw tonight. He's going to check it out after our little podcast on Judas and the Black Messiah.
It's 3 hours, bro. I'll catch it.
And don't forget to follow our friends too, Doodoo Brown on Twitch, as well as D-Rad, Dennis Radcliffe. Again, big shout out to Afika for joining us last night. And big shout out to all of you for just being fans and listening to us and putting up with our shenanigans as we try to entertain the world. Take care.
Peace.
Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.
Thank you for listening to Believe. You can show support to your host by subscribing to the show and giving us a 5-star rating on your preferred platform. Check us out at Believe.com and search for BLEAV on YouTube.
Hey, it's Michelle Beadle. That's right, the Michelle Beadle. You're welcome. You love talking about sports. I love talking about sports. You know the only thing cooler than talking about sports? Sports! sports. And right now, all your favorite sports are on Sirius XM. I'm talking every NFL game, every game from the NBA, NHL, MLB, every NASCAR race, golf major conference college sports, and all the top games in the WNBA. If it gets your heart pumping, it's on Sirius XM. To start your free trial of Sirius XM today, visit SiriusXM.com/believe.